It's time for a word from Calhoune County.
Hey, how y'all doing? I had another Charlie Calhoune story for you. I don't think you're going to believe this one, but I know it happened because I saw the scars. Anyhow, a while back, old Charlie, he was wanting to cut the old trailer hitch off in his pickup truck, and it was pretty rusted on there, and his cutting torch wasn't doing much with it. The rust was just deflecting the flame off of it and the heat. So he thought he'd take his little 4.5-inch handheld grinder under there. And he put the cutoff wheel on there, and he climbed under there. He didn't have much room. I don't know why I didn't pull the thing up on jack stands or something, but it was just solid on the ground. He squoozed himself all up in there, got himself wedged up under there, and was a grinding away, and he pulled the thing up there and to reach up there, and the way he was wedged up, he couldn't hardly move. And he pulled the thing a little harder, and of course it come unplugged on him. So he got himself all out from underneath there, and tied a knot in the cord so it couldn't come unplugged. And he didn't want to have to be going in and out any more than necessary. He's getting up in age, and it's right hard to be squirming up under there, and it's uncomfortable on that old gravel. And so anyhow, he got himself wedged all up in there. And for Charlie, he don't wear a uniform, but he might as well, because he usually wears a white t-shirt and a pair of them tan Dickies work pants. You know, them kind that they got the big pockets on the sides there. You don't have any trouble getting your whole fist in there full of whatever. And big open pockets. And white socks, and pair of black shoes, low tops. Kind of like sort of like really old dress shoes or something, lace ups. Anyhow, he was out there, and Snoopy, what you trying to get into? Ain't no rats under there. We had him for supper last night. Anyhow, he's back there digging around. Oh yeah, Charlie, he got himself all wedged up underneath there. He was cutting and carrying on, and all of a sudden the blade caught on something, and the thing fell out his hand, ripped out his hand, and of course it was locked on. It had one of them, you push with your thumb, the thing on it, it stays on, and the darn thing fell. And this could only happen to Charlie. It fell right in the open pocket of them Dickie work pants. Still spinning, full speed ahead. Fell right on in there, and of course Charlie was wedged on up in there, and he couldn't hardly move, so he takes his feet and he's trying to get a hold of the cord, to pull the cord out, but he tied and knotted the cord. Wasn't nothing he could do to stop it from spinning. Wasn't a darn thing he could do, and he was wedged up on there, and of course he was trying to move around and get the thing so it wasn't doing so much damage, because he was getting mighty close to the family jewels there. Anyhow, he remembered right at that point that he had left a hatchet sitting on the bumper. So he reached up there and he grabbed the hatchet, and all he could do, he kept on chopping, he kept on trying to chop the cord. He finally got to where he could chop the cord in half and stop the carnage from happening in his pocket there. He finally got the thing when he could relax enough to get himself unwedged from under there to get out, and let his pants down a little bit and see what was left there. And I don't know how in the world that thing fell just right directly in his pocket, and took off right a fair amount of skin, I don't mind telling you. And I wouldn't have believed it actually if he came a few days later, stopped by, and he was able to pull down one side of his drawers there a little bit and keep himself modest still. But I saw he had some tremendous scars there from where, a bunch of scabs from where that thing was. He must have had smoke coming out of his pocket the way it was tearing up that skin. Good grief. I don't know how in the world that man, everything happens to him. But so now he's needs a new pair of pants, and got all scars up on his legs, and he needs a new extension cord or a new cord from his grinder, and he still ain't got his trailer hitch cut off his truck yet. So I guess he'll go back and try something else. Anyhow, thought you might enjoy that one. Get you later.